Hello everyone, I am CoolGuy. Welcome back. We have another live gameplay commentary in a second. First, I want to talk about this gun real quick so I don't forget during the gameplay commentary, because there's a couple things I want to talk to you about this weapon and things that you can do. First off, let's talk about my loadout. We have the Zombie Apocalypse. I just got this the other day. Reinforced barrel, rangefinder, danger close, and then field choke for a little bit extra impact. I have a year one version of this thing with reactive reload. Very hard to get that perk to proc, but it's pretty cool. It was cool in Crimson Doubles. I love machine guns, and I have a wide collection. These are just the ones on my Hunter. Baron's Ambition, all these crowd counter. Look at these benchmark stands. Now, the only thing on all my characters that is eluding me is a good solar version 1, which I have the super good advice for that. I like the super good advice. Then we have the Plan C, and I plan to keep my spare change engagements from that medium to long range. So for that short to mid, that's where the Plan C comes in. And the spare change itself, I got from the Crucible Nightfall from Shaxx, completing it at the end of the week. We have Counterbalance, Handlight Stock, and Feeding Frenzy. Now, this is really good for the spare change. If you guys have ever shot this weapon without counterbalance and just high stability, it still has very bad inherent recoil to the right or to the left, I forget. But it tries to trail off to a side, so counterbalance really helps tighten that up. And hand-laid stock and really gets the grouping where you want it to be. Feeding Frenzy, after you get a kill, you reload fast. Pretty cool. But one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is, if you're not doing it, maybe try it out. You might like it. Is we know that the recoil goes up, but at the longer distances, or when you're getting flinched, and just like auto rifles and in the fusion rifle video that I made, you can control the burst, and I encourage you to control that burst, because you can bring them down. Now that's of course very dramatic, but at those long engagements, you're at the head. Now when you shoot, it goes up, so sometimes the first bullet hits, but one or two trail off, one or two, you're taking fire and it flinches you completely off. So what you can do, it takes a little bit of practice, a little bit of finesse, but at a long range engagement, that ensures that you're bringing it back down in. And if you can do it, you can really tighten them up. Like I said, it takes a little bit of finessing, but you can do it. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about. Maybe try it out with your Hawksaw, your Aegis of the Reef, your PDX. And the second one is how I shoot semi-automatic weapons. It's a little bit different. I've done it since Halo 3, Halo 2, and it works with all games, all first-person shooters on consoles. The Halo 3 BR, you go to Black Ops 1, 2, or 3 and use it with semi-automatic weapons, the slow-shooting ones. The only game it doesn't work for is Battlefield. It's the way DICE coded it. But as we know, and see if you guys can see this, you just shoot your shots like this, correct? But how I shoot the first two shots, and I only do the first two because A, it's really hard to keep a rhythm going, and B, the first two shots are very important. So I do this, and then I go back to shooting regularly. But what I do is I shoot the weapon, and then I immediately hold the trigger down. The game thinks that the second shot's already been fired, but you're doing this before the first burst is even done. So it's a very, very quick movement. So it looks something like this. See how that second burst comes out, and I'm not pressing anything? It's because I'm holding it, and it's chambered for that second one. Now, this is important to me for a couple reasons. So, in Destiny, the spare change, Cole Advance's Duty, Badger, First Curse, they can two-shot. Maybe not the Cole Advance, with reactive reload it can. But those first two shots, instead of shooting, because it's got a lagging burst, it's very hard to keep on target. So I'm trying to focus on my aim with these pulse rifles. It's really easy with the First Curse. But instead of just aiming and pulling, aiming and pulling, what I'm doing is I'm doing this and aiming the entire time. It's kind of like holding it down for an assault rifle for these first two shots. So it looks something like that. Let me reload. So that's important to me. You can get it down, like I said, I do it in all these first-person shooters. But it's something that I want you guys to have in your toolbox to use it if you want. And it's one of those things, it's not the greatest thing in the world. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. It's just, like I said, use it at your own judgment, use it at your own risk. You might just like it. So enough talking, let's get into the gameplay. All right, so we're loading on in. I don't know what map that we're getting. So the other part of this build is I'm on the BLADEDANCER. And we got the Lucky Raspberry with the Iron Companion boots, and we have Second Wind, so on respawn, increased agility. You aim down sights faster, reload. Love them, get them, try to find something with this perk. Really good perk in general, especially in Rumble since you're going to be dying and respawning, and that's why we have the Lucky Raspberry. Respawn with full grenade energy, so every time I die, I respawn. So it says Arc Bolt, but it's any grenade. And I'm actually using the Flux Grenade, and a lot of my classes that have magnetic grenades, like the Sunsinger with the fusions, Sunbreaker Titan, I'm using them a lot lately because there's a lot of people skating at you with shotguns. There's a lot of Amplify, Warlock, Thunder Strikes coming at you. So those grenades I only use for those guys, and I just kind of hold on to them. Whether as picking another grenade for a choke point. So on Frontier, this is actually pretty good. I can get some of my longer engagements going on. So that thing I was showing you with the recoil, it does help fight flinch, because with this thing, if I get shot in my first bullet, the whole burst is done, and I'm pretty much done. And a lot of players I play in Rumble are really good, so I don't expect to do too well, kind of bear with me. This weapon is alright, so we got Hawksaw, Lord Highfixer, Last Word, Universal Remote, and another Last Word. So let's see what we can come up with, guys. I'm pretty excited about this. Actually, I want to be on the other side, so we're going to take the long way. There should be a guy spawning in here. We're going to use that technique to get the 2 shots going, just for all aiming purposes. This guy's probably aiming down sights. Oh, did you see that aim assist take it away from me? I mean, that doesn't happen too much, but it happens sometimes. Aim assist is needed, guys. If it wasn't there, you wouldn't be able to win a gunfight. This guy, is this Universal Remote? It is. Get out of here, dude. Like, he brushed at me or skated at me with the Last Word. So a lot of people play aggressive, right? And it depends on what I'm using, but this class you can't be aggressive with. We want to get out to this open area and challenge gunfights that way. Now, even at mid-range, I could still get killed by a Last Word. Its inherent range is pretty good. Hawksaw. See, it kind of pushed me off. I had to really correct to get that going. See if we can pick off some kills. I didn't mean to double jump right there. Alright, got a Hawksaw behind us. Possibly a grass. How is he still getting a shot on me? This is bad. He might chase me. We'll see. Look at the Last Word, dude. Top tier weapon, man. I'll wait for our shield to come back. Hopefully nobody sees me. Like I said, we kind of need to keep our engagements long. Last Word. Let's see how I'm doing. Alright, everybody's kind of close. Everyone's kind of trading with each other. We're going to try a different approach here, though. There's a 2-shot. There's another 2-shot, dude. I'll take that. Titan. Last Word. The only way I'm winning this is with the Plan C, which I'll take. We're going to wait for our shields to come back. There's no reason to jump out, because if a guy does spawn in this room, I'm done. Which there is a guy there. I know there's a guy there. There's always a guy there, especially when you're rotating like this and you're far away. There we go. This guy's coming around. We're going to kind of keep an angle here. And since this is a wide open area, we are going to blade dance when we can. Shouldn't have thrown that grenade. Oh, I did hit somebody.
Gains the lead. You're falling behind. You're in the lead.
Oh, please. That guy caught me off guard. Oh, get away. That was a bad play. We're going to wait for our shields to come back. We're going to get on this side. That way we can peek. He's skating around. The spare change just won that gunfight, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing I could really do right there. So actually, I needed to kill that guy. He's trying to get first place points off me, which I kind of wish that wasn't there. It doesn't need to be in Rumble. Shotgunner. Plan C perk wasn't procced because I just spawned, but I would have shut him down. It's kind of unfortunate. So I'm feeling pretty good right now with the spare change. A lot of my decision making hasn't been too well. All right, this guy out here. We need to kill this guy. See how it flinched me like completely off? I had to come back. That's the only thing I hate about this weapon, because back in the day with the Messenger and Hopscotch Pilgrim, they were just too good, man. We gotta kind of rush this guy. What are you doing? He's lagging. Did you guys hear that? All right. See how we centered to that guy first? We didn't aim down sights at all. We found him first, and then we aimed down sights. So I need to find him again. He's probably going to spawn with me. This is probably him right here. No, that's a Titan. We are going to almost 2-shot him. See, now we're just picking people off. This is what we want to do. This guy's rushing at me. This is who we need to kill. We're going to stick him if he gets close. We missed. Plan C still a solid gun, though.
5 minutes remaining. Heavy ammo available.
All right, let's see if we can use this zombie apocalypse. So we're gonna try to get our health back here. We're gonna come back in with fresh eyes and a fresh heart. Let's see if we can stick that guy.
Down.
Alright, let's see if we can start using the spare change again. I don't want to end this game with heavy ammo. Oh, this is the guy I need to kill? Let's do it! So, there will be a guy back here. There he is. He's lagging. Do you guys hear that?
Guardian.
Well, that's it. Not too bad. The spare change, I mean, I could probably take this into trials and do decently with it, but you see a lot more top tier weapons, right? You see your last words a lot more, your hawk saws, your grasp. This thing does very, very poorly versus a grasp and Malak. But, oh. Anyway, so, I have so many of these party crashers, it's not even funny, but this one's pretty good. But that's going to be it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the live gameplay commentary, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.